Hey guys, can anybody hear me? Why is the silence?
Oh, because teacher has some microphone problem.
I see. I thought it was on my end.
Do not worry, she will be.
Yes, thank you.
You are welcome.
I can hear things.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, now that's better. I'm sorry about that. So I apologize about starting late. I was very surprised nobody could hear me. This is my third class in a row, and had no problems with the first two. So anyway,
Hi,
welcome.
hi,
Welcome.
Holly.
Hi, how are you? Let's learn everybody's names and location. So I'm Holly, and I'm from the USA. It's now 1 in the morning here on Sunday morning. And could everybody just quickly tell me who they are and where your location and your time?
Okay.
Hello. Okay, now that's better.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Mm.
I apologize about starting late. I was very surprised nobody could hear me. This is my third class in a row. And, had no problems with the first two. So anyway, welcome. Hi, how are you? Let's learn everybody's names and location. So I'm
Hello.
Hi. From the USA. It's now 1 in the morning here on.
I can hear Holly lagging in other microphone.
Okay, so Augustine.
Okay.
Oh, it's a problem. It's a problem
Then
with the hash
let me
null.
to say, teacher,
Yes.
let me
Can
to
you hear
say,
me?
I'm from Ukraine,
Uh-huh.
in the Eastern Europe,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
I have the Sunday morning here, and Sunday morning about and Sunday morning also in your place. That's impossible.
Okay.
In your location in the US, Sunday morning, and in my location in the Western Europe, 10 o'clock a.m. It's impossible, I think.
It is 1 a.m. here. So
Ah,
It just started.
it's Sunday, but it's morning, night, depending on what you want to say.
my morning started from 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. My morning usually starts at 10. So it's Saturday night still. So who else? Augustine.
Okay. Hello. I am Agustin. I am from Spain, and here is 9 in the
9. Okay.
morning.
Awesome. Okay, and who else? Ahmed.
Hello, my name is Cornel.
Hi, Cornel.
I am from Hungary. It is located from Central Europe.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Well,
and time is the same as Ukraine. It is Sunday morning, 9 a.m.
awesome. Welcome. And Haj Nalka, where are you from? Okay, and Igor. Igor, could you tell everybody where you're calling from?
My name is Igor. I'm from Russia, South Siberia. The time is 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Wow. And Mr. Coffee, where are you calling from?
I live in KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and it's now 10 a.m. in the morning, and my name is Adil.
Ade. Okay. Nice to meet you, Ade. You look like Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think he looked like me.
He looks like you. Okay. Okay. And there's two more people.
Yes, I'm located in Melbourne, and the time now is 5 p.m.
5 p.m. in Melbourne. Wow. And where are you originally from?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Not awesome. Okay. And Haj Nalka, where are you from? Sounds like sound problems. And then the lady with the white the picture
Yeah.
with the white clothes. Hi, where are you from?
Hello, Holly. I'm from New Zealand. Now it's 7 p.m. this evening. Yeah.
So you're from where?
New Zealand.
New
I'm from
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Okay. Okay. And where are you originally from?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ukraine. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
So we've got
I'm from Ukraine also.
we've got two
I guess Andrew. Yeah.
we've got two people from the Ukraine in this room already. Awesome. Okay. And welcome. Okay. Awesome. Let's get started. And so we're going to talk a little bit about working life and just talking a little bit about you and your life at work. So first of all, what does everybody do? And if you're a student, just tell us you're a student, because that is actually a full-time job. So what are your jobs?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ukraine. Awesome.
In my case, Agustin, I am unemployed, but I am engineer. I am looking
Engineer.
for a job.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome. So right now your full-time job is to find a job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Improve my English.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. And so you are by profession an engineer. And Ahmed, what is your job? What do you do? Or Cornell?
Cornell is a buyer.
Buyer, okay. For what
Yeah.
what industry?
Buyer is the same as a purchaser. I am responsible for purchasing each materials, quantities, goods, and services.
Okay. In commodities is what you're.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And Igor, how about you?
I'm an IT developer. I develop websites, and this is my full-time job.
Awesome. Okay. And then I forgot, Mr. Coffee, what you said your name was.
Adil. I'm gonna write. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, about me.
Adil. Yeah, Adil, what do you do? What is your job?
I work in a construction field, and my job is to help an electrician engineer.
Okay, awesome. All right, and Andre, what do you do?
My job is about 3D designer. I develop 3D models for jewels and diamonds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I forgot your name already.
Nadia.
Madil. Could you write it down as well, like Adil did?
Yeah, I work like as project analyst.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's I pay invoices and analyze a lot of projects. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And do you guys work for large companies or small companies, or are freelancers? What
is question for me? Yeah. Is it question for me?
Yeah. So you can answer. Yes.
Yeah, I'm working with a big company. It's Ministry of Education.
Okay, so a large company. And Andre, is it a large company or a small company?
It's quite little company, pretty quite little company, about 50 employees.
Oh, 50 employees. Okay, employees. Okay, and how about you, Adil?
It's like a freelancer.
Freelancer. Okay, awesome. That's what I do. I just quit a company with thousands of employees to freelance. So, Igor.
I work for a relatively small company. The company name is PureWeb. But it seemed to attract a lot of attention, so that people now start to come in and ask for job, ask for work to be done. And I think it's about, well, let me just finger it. So okay, it's 12 for us.
12 people?
12 people.
Yeah, 12 people, 12 employees. Okay, and then Cornell.
Yes, I have been working for a quite big company. Its name is Poppelpus Pothoff. It is an automotive industry company, and employees are over 100 employees in the world.
Okay, so
headquarters is in Germany.
Okay, so it's all over the world. So it's a huge company.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, and then Augustine, I'm sorry, and you added a picture too.
Yeah. Was my homework yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So what did is your company large or no? I'm sorry, you're more or less freelancing right now. So
I am an employee, but my last job was in Nestlé.
Okay. And was it a large company?
Yeah, it's a big company.
Okay.
In Europe.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and start talking a little bit about working life, and we all come from a lot of different experiences and plus different cultures, and so this should be fun to just talking about what's going on. As those of you who have been in my classes before, I usually almost always start with pictures and I end with discussion questions. So this is basically what this is going to be as well. And we've got 4 pictures here. First of all, what do you think of the pictures? And second, can you identify with any of the people in these pictures? And hello, Walla or Ahmed.
Hi, hello.
How are you? So first of all, everybody kind of introduce themselves. So what country are you from? What do you do? And is your company large or small?
Okay. Actually, I'm from Qatar, and I'm living right now in the US, and I'm faculty member, and I'm doing my PhD right now.
Oh, awesome. Okay, what is your PhD in?
It's in molecular imaging.
Okay, awesome. And what country did you say you were from?
Qatar.
Qatar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, and so you're up. If you're in the USA, you're up very late.
Yes, exactly.
So I always catch people up very late. Of course, right now I am too because it's 1 in the morning for me. So we've got these pictures right here. Oops, I moved over. Okay, for the first picture right here, first of all, can somebody describe this picture? Andre, can you see this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and can you describe this first picture that my mouse is going around?
Yeah. I can give you a quite short answer.
Okay, that's fine.
This person is working in the pretty quiet surrounding, and nobody disturb him, and he's able now to concentrate his mind for better work.
All right, perfect.
And for every one of us, I think it's quite important if nobody disturb us during the work.
Yeah, so the person is not is able to concentrate because nobody's disturbing him. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. And what else? What about anybody else?
Person must be a manager.
The person must be a manager. Why would you say that?
Because he is concentrating to emails and his works, and there are a small laptop or something like that in front of him.
Mm-hmm. So he's concentrating on emails, and so he's concentrating on emails, and he's not being interrupted, and so forth like that. Okay. Does anybody else have a description of this picture?
What is that? 2 notebooks, 2 laptops. One is really small. Or is it a calculator? I can see it's a little bit blurry.
Yeah. Well, it could be. Remember those the smaller laptops?
Well, it's too small. It's like it's a palm laptop.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just kind of thought it was a calculator, but I didn't really pay attention to it. So,
maybe a calculator.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the next picture right here, Walla, how would you identify this picture? How would you describe this picture? Oh, I'm sorry, I've got 2 screens here, and I was using my mouse on the wrong one. So,
actually, this is exactly like me right now. It's exactly like me right now.
Okay, so you can when it says can you identify, you can completely identify with this picture because you feel like that is you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can smoke.
Yeah. Does anybody else identify and understand how this lady is feeling?
I think she's just in the organized chaos. She likes it.
She's in organized chaos? I think she's overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly.
So
well, she is, but it's a part of her job. No problem there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she has a chaos inside her work.
She has a chaos?
No, he said chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, their work has too much chaos. Does everybody know what that word is?
I know. I used it.
Yeah, it's chaos.
Like in disarray.
Yeah, disarray. Chaos is just too much of. Yeah. Too much of mayhem or yeah.
Post-it and sheets of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this was actually made. It was probably made by it's not realistic. Or do you think it could be? Do you think somebody really would have that much paper in their office?
No, I don't think. I don't think so.
Unreal.
I think it's what is it? Not PowerPoint, but somebody has made it.
Because nowadays we have an electronic example.
Yeah. And I mean, question for you guys: in your professional experience, have you guys ever heard your company say that we are this statement? I'm typing it in this chat. We are aiming for a paperless environment.
Paperless.
Have you heard that?
Yes.
I understand that, but I've never heard that.
I have heard it. I've only been in one organization that had a paperless environment. Everybody else, all the other companies I've worked for have said no. They say it, but it's never the same.
They're still aiming.
Yeah, they're still aiming, but they're not getting it. But I worked for the last year. I worked for a company who supported the Affordable Care Act. Have you guys heard of that? Or Obamacare?
Affordable what? Obamacare.
Affordable Care Act is the actual word.
What is the industry?
It's insurance. It's the insurance that President Obama set up. So insurance.
So that everybody could get a treatment in a hospital.
Yeah, and there's many good pros and cons about this, but in this organization, the customer service representatives could not have any paper or any electronic devices at their desk. If they were found with a cell phone or paper, they could get fired.
What for?
For security reasons.
Rules are very strict.
Yeah, very, very strict.
But can you have a computer?
I did, but I was in management.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was a supervisor.
They had no paper, no electronic devices.
All
they worked on?
All they had was their computer. They couldn't have personal anything. They had the computer that was given to them, and of course, and then they received phone calls. They were customer service representatives. And
was there any kind of a security guard post where they just check all of your possessions?
Well, you just didn't have them. So it's very, very secure. Kind
of paranoid.
Yeah, but it's the only organization I've worked for that a paperless environment is a paperless environment. So it was very interesting. So.
Sounds like CIA or FBI or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, let's look at this lady over here in this corner. What's going on with her?
She's frustrated.
She's frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she is thinking about working or something like that.
She's working on something.
Yeah, and she's trying to solve such a problem.
Mhm. And she's just really frustrated and.
Yeah.
Do any of you feel like that when you are at work?
Or she has a deadline because there are plenty of papers in front of her.
Mm-hmm. So
Maybe.
It's definitely not a paperless environment. So yeah, so she's just like, oh my. Do you think maybe it's a Friday afternoon or a Monday morning?
It's maybe in any time.
Any time during the day.
No, it's maybe she feels headache.
Okay, maybe she has a headache. Okay, all right.
But maybe she the computer the computer don't working. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe she is having technical.
Problems. Yeah, technical problem.
Technical problems, just like I was having in the beginning, right?
Or maybe she's just having a headache.
Yeah, just maybe she has a headache, or maybe she's having technical problems, and
Maybe she's trying to nap.
maybe I've done that before.
Or the both.
Also,
I
she has a conversation with impolite boss.
Yeah, maybe she just finished an impolite boss. Yeah, I had a I'm gonna stop screen sharing to show you guys. I was actually sitting at my desk one day, and I was actually like this, and I was asleep.
Yeah, or simply she is exhausted.
Yeah, and I was taking a nap. And my boss was across the room, but I knew she couldn't see me. And some of my colleagues or my peers called across the room to me, "Look at Holly, what is she doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, you guys, I was sleeping. Don't wake me up." So anyway.
She's tired.
Yeah, so she might be napping.
So they just rated you out.
Yeah. So, but there's all kinds of things that could happen.
Nice. Those people are not nice.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what about this person? What is going on with her?
Looks like she's a secretary of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
She's just moving papers.
Yeah, moving papers. I was thinking also another one she's possibly a file clerk.
Yeah.
And that's is this a common scene in your companies? Do you see this a lot?
No, not. We don't have any paper.
You don't have any paper in yours, Igor?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a paperless environment.
Yes.
How about the rest of you? Do you have a file clerk that looks like this in your companies?
Yeah, I have people like us. This woman, yeah, they are working on reception. Yeah, they are delivering letter for employer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go to the next. First of all, on a typical work day, which one of these 4 pictures do you feel like? Can you identify as which picture do you feel like?
First one, I think.
The first one, okay. How about the rest of you?
I think it depends. Sometimes I feel, well, most of the times I feel like the person on the first picture, but sometimes I feel like the person on the second picture. This overwhelmed. Yeah, well, there is a lot to do. And sometimes I feel like the third person, like I really need to take a nap, or I just want to give up, or something like that. But I make do, no problem.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
I think this picture is common in the companies. And sometimes maybe the woman which has a headache, maybe sometimes maybe the worker maybe will feel like this.
I think personally I think it's one of these two for me. Before I decided to stop my job and start teaching you guys, then now I'm having fun. So, and Walla, how about you? You said that this one. The second one is definitely yours.
Yes.
When will you be finished with your dissertation?
I don't know, maybe next year.
Next year? Okay.
Yes.
When did you start your PhD?
3 years ago.
Okay. 4 year. Wow, 4 years. So, that's wow. So, okay. Let's go on to the next slide, and these are some discussion questions. And there's only sorry about that. Okay, there's only 6 of these, but tell us about things you have done at work which had an impact on your company or workmates. So let's start with Igor. Igor, can you tell us about a time when you sorted out a problem at work?
Well, it was just yesterday. There was a technical problem. Well, I had to work with a framework, and I've never worked with it before. It was a Google framework, and I had to flip through the whole Google documentation to figure it out. But it was fun.
Okay.
And I managed to understand what was expected of me.
Okay. All right, and Aldi, how about you?
I have to, because the thing is that my memory is not good. I have to remember about what I did. A time when you sorted out a problem at work. I need some time, teacher. I have to remember because my memory is too bad, really.
Okay, so I'll go to some other people and then come back to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and Andre.
For me, I work in my company recently for about 3 months. I'm a newcomer in my company. And during that time, I'm already developed and accomplished very difficult and excellent 3D models for jewels for jewel wedding ring. It's made a big amount of income for my company.
Okay, cool. I bet they're very happy they hired you. So.
Yeah, they very happy that they hired me.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, and then Cornell.
Yeah.
Tell us what about a time when you sorted out a problem at work?
I think prioritism is very important at the workplace to have an order among problem, and of course I have many problems during my job because I am responsible for purchasing raw material and services and goods, and they don't receive on time, and I am under pressure from other departments.
Okay. Okay. So it's really important for you to instead of prioritize or priority, it's prioritize. It's very important for you to prioritize. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. And okay, the women in the groups, I don't know your name again. Sorry. Lady from Ukraine.
Yes.
Boy.
Yeah. Boy and lady.
Okay, Nadia. Okay, now I will not forget that. Nadia. And yeah, and then of course there's Walla and there's Haj Nakhal too. Nadia, how about you? Can you tell us about a time when you sorted out a problem at work?
Yeah. I have a problem every time because I have a lot of invoices, and these invoices have not been paid. Yeah, and so I solve problem very often.
Okay, so you basically solve problems on a daily basis?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay. And Haltanalka, can you speak, or is your headset not working? So Okay. And Andre, no, you've already answered. And Aldi needed one at a time. Walla.
What was the question again, please?
First, a time when you sorted out a problem at work.
I don't get that question actually.
Okay. Well, think of it just a time that you solved a problem.
Okay.
Can you think of a time that you solved a problem? These are actually kind of difficult.
Actually, I create the problems.
Oh, you create the problems. Oh, okay. Well, we do need those people too at work.
I'm a troublemaker, unfortunately.
Ah, okay. And Aldi said, well, Aldi, that maybe that's why you couldn't remember, and you can't remember because
I don't know what's the problem actually, but I always need help.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, can you think of Walla? Let's go to the second question. Can you see the PowerPoint on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us about number 2? Can you tell us about when you helped a colleague or workmate?
When?
Yeah, sometime when you helped them.
Actually, they help me all the time, but when I help them, like I can share notes or just support them to accomplish something. Actually, I'm good in speech more than in actions. Like.
Okay. So you can talk better than you can do. Yeah.
Exactly. I can motivate them, you know.
That sounds you would identify. When I got my master's degree, after my defense for my thesis, my main professor looked at me and she said, "Holly, you can talk your way through a thesis a lot better than you can write one." So.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes you feel you have a great plan, but you can't accomplish it.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Igor, can you tell us about a time when you helped a colleague or a workmate?
Well, right now we're trying to expand, so we have trial workers, like on their trial month, and all of us have to help them from time to time.
Ah, okay. So you're helping. Are they trial workers or? I don't think we would say trial workers here. We would probably say temporary workers or temp workers.
Well, I don't know. It's like if someone on a trial, if they perform well enough, they will be made full employee.
Mm-hmm. Usually, at least in the States, and and I think in the UK as well. And we'd still call them temp. We'd call them. They're actually we would say temp to perm. Would be temporary employees to
temporary to permanent. Yeah.
Permanent. Yeah. So we'd say, oh, you're temp to perm, which means the company can try. They usually go through an agency, and the company can try them out.
Yes.
And then if they decide that they want to keep them, then they'll hire them full time. And so we call that's why they're still called temps. And then there's the temps that that are replacement for a short period. So, all right, Aldi, can you think of a time when you helped a colleague or workmate?
Is that question for me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a lot every day in my life. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have my colleagues and my workmate too. Yeah, because I love to help others by action, not by talking.
Mhm. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So you help people. You help people all the time in your job.
Yes, it's make me happy.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and Andre, how about you?
about for me, I actually I'm ready to help my colleague anytime. I'm very passionate about that. Yeah. But my colleague actually is so proficient, have a lot of proficiency that most of time they don't need of my help.
Ah, okay.
For my help.
Yeah.
Most of time I need help from them.
Okay. Well, that's also because you were new too, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nadia, can you think of a time?
Yeah, I help my colleagues very often, and they help me too. So very often I help them with computer and scanner and other techniques. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Cornell.
Yeah.
How about you? Can you think of a time when you helped a colleague or workmate?
Yeah, I think it is a very important activities, and solving the problem are also very important each other, because our colleagues have a problem, and help is needed anytime.
Yeah. So
yeah, and then we are working each other. And focusing on a new project, and we are working each other.
You're working together. Yeah. So you're working with each other.
Yeah, but it depends on a manufacturer and situation, because when I work alone, I need I don't need any help. Yeah.
Okay, understand. All right. So can you guys, I'm just going to ask anybody if you have had an idea you thought of which helped your company.
Well, maybe it's not an idea, but when there was time to compose an advertisement, they had to do this in English, and that's when they resorted to me. And other stuff.
They gave it to you because they thought you were better at English when they were?
Yes.
Okay. Miss
probably a terrible mistake.
Yeah. Aldi, there is no difference between colleagues and workmates. They are the exact same word. Or not the same word, but the same meaning. Workmates, colleagues, well, I think there's a couple other words, but I can't think of them.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Teammates.
Teammates. It depends if you guys are on the same team. You can actually use teammates as well. You can even say you can call your colleague that sits next to you is also your neighbor.
Co-worker.
Co-worker. Yeah, that's. I knew there was another word. Co-worker. Co-worker. Thank you. I call that my brain freeze. So ever since I lived in Finland, my brain freezes all the time because it was so cold there. So that's my joke. Nadia. No, I guess this one is. Have you had an idea you thought of which helped your company?
Yeah, I create database with paperwork. Yeah. Before, people spend a lot of time for found paperwork, but now it's quicker. This process is quicker.
Oh, so you actually saved. You helped a process, which makes everything more quicker and efficient. Awesome. That's great. So. In Aldi, you set up a brand new 3D ring that they're able to make money on. So
sorry, did they raise?
Not Aldi. I mean Andre. Yeah.
Sorry, did they raise your salary?
I think yeah. Did they raise your salary, Nadia?
Sorry?
Did they raise your salary? Did you get more money?
Did you get? No.
Oh,
no, but yeah.
So why bother?
Because she didn't want to work in chaos. She wanted it to be a good process.
Well, I understand that, but when you make something that everybody can benefit on, then I think you deserve a raise in your salary.
Yeah, that everybody can benefit from, actually. So,
benefit from, yeah.
Okay. Can you guys think of a time that you had a disagreement with someone at work?
No. Because since I was watching a Jim Carrey movie, it's called Yes Man. I always say yes.
Okay, so you're a yes man, which means you will be vice president of the company very quickly. Because
No.
yes men move up faster. So you're just joking, right?
I mean, I say yeah, but I mean, I don't believe in argument with the uneducated people. I have some way to tell them. If they get it, they are benefit. If they are not, they are lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. That makes sense. All right. Anybody else? Anybody have a disagreement with somebody at work? I'm trying to think if I have. I know I have.
I think a disagreement should be a positive effect because of different opinion during meeting, for example.
Mm-hmm. That
And
might happen.
Yeah, and it would be building up the project or duties or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That makes sense.
Here it's really easy. What the team lead says must be done, that must be done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it does depend on the company that you work for, and the it's not just the culture of the country, but have you guys I'm sure you have heard about that every company has its own culture, so there's company culture.
Their own creed.
Yeah, so every company has a culture. And in some company cultures, you can argue and you can disagree with the boss, and you're fine. The boss wants you to disagree. And some company cultures say, no.
Holly, you are right concerning fourth point, but expect Japanese company or a company in Japan, because boss is very strict, and it is very important to have a aim for boss.
Okay, so what you're saying, at least in some companies, so in some countries, the culture does make a difference on the company. Repeat that again. Try that again. Cornell?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Could you please repeat it the question?
Yeah. Could you repeat it?
I mentioned before, but there is no disagreement in Japan.
Yeah. And the country's culture does have an effect on the company.
Yeah.
That there are some, like in the U.S., there are some companies that you cannot. They're just like Japan. You cannot disagree.
Yeah, and disagreement depend on personality of boss.
Yeah, exactly. So where in Finland, where I was living, I think that not all the company cultures let you disagree, but I think that if you disagreed behind closed doors, it was better than if you did it at a meeting. Actually, I think that's everywhere. so.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think it depends on the level of confidence and how much they want to be succeed. Because I think everywhere and every place there is kind of disagreement, but it depends on the way how you will disagree with them.
Yes.
And as you said, sometimes culture is not common in this culture, and sometimes it's common in the culture. So it depends on the way how you disagree with these people.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, and it also depends on the personality of the person disagreeing, because some people can disagree and everybody accepts it, where another person, it's not accepted because of their personality.
And I think, if you are open for disagreement, and that means you have high level of confidence. And you are striving to achieve your goal or objective in that company. So that's why you can listen to everyone.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. So how about in the Ukraine? Is it okay in your country to disagree with your boss?
Also, it depends of the company. It's frequently in the most cases it depends of company and the person of boss and depends of culture in the company. Maybe 50-50.
Okay. Yeah.
And, in my company, actually, it's is the rule, is the most rule that boss is always right.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So in your company culture, the boss is always right. So you really can't disagree with.
Yeah.
If
you disagree, you can say at the meeting, but you can say it at the meeting, but quite carefully.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Yeah.
And quietly.
Okay, so you really have to be careful about what you say.
Yeah. And a lot of times thinking before say it.
Think about what you say before you say it. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like we're out of time today. I am going to actually try, if I get this slot again to teach at this time, I'll be trying to keep this time with business English. So I hope to see you again at another time and another day. Check me out on Facebook, Teacher Holly Verbling. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much.
Thanks so
Bye.
much.
Thanks,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much, teacher. You are amazing.
Thank you.